I've been on a journey with the concept of ego as a mental construct for a little over 7 years now. I reached a point where I started wondering what happens once you awaken to the ego. Does it transmute into something else? Does it integrate into higher self? Is it meant to die? I held this question for years, allowing myself to live alongside it. Then recently, I was invited to enter the void, to go on a tour of sorts with consciousness itself. In this experience, I returned to where I believe it all starts. Whether you call it the void, the vortex, universal mind, or something else, it's the space of all that is, where everything exists, both manifested and unmanifested. From the lens of the ego, I got to return to my higher self. I remembered how we are all one, as we all exist within the infinite space. I saw how consciousness flows through all of us, just at different frequencies. And I witnessed in real time how my inner world was filtering that consciousness, directly shaping how I experienced my reality. It clicked. I saw why we all experience different realities. I was blown away, inspired, excited, and I knew I had to share this. Manage the Ego is a collection of teachings and reflections from my awakening. The Creator's Path is my journey of returning to the void. They answer the question, now that I know I'm not the ego, what now? Once you remember that you are higher self, that you are source, that you are all that is, and begin operating from that state of being, a whole new journey begins. You become the creator for real. You take responsibility for your life at a level most never dare to. You still witness conditioning, but you now recognize how you are creating each moment. I have watched my life shift in an instant, and all I could do was laugh. All this time, we've had the power. All this time, we've been the one. To tell someone they are responsible for their external experience might sound wild, maybe even offensive. Why would I do this to myself, some might ask? But I've seen it firsthand. Our outer world is a reflection of our inner world. And when we don't enjoy an experience, we go within to shift it. I'm still figuring this out, returning to my role as the creator, remembering why I chose to play this game of hide and seek in the first place, and helping you remember too. I've accepted my state of being as unconditional love, and I've laughed deeply at how I've been love all along. Yes, ego sneaks in time and time again, but when it's mattered most, I've stayed grounded in truth. I've let go of so much of who I thought I was, only to realize there's so much more of me to discover. Being in the void, having access to all that is, you realize there will always be more to explore. We have lifetimes ahead before we ever grow bored of this existence. But for now, I just wanted to write to you and say, I made it home, and a new journey has begun.